Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Medieval City. And today we're coming back to the castle because it needs some work. Our original plan is no longer sufficient. As you can see, if we go up here, our original plan is going into the wall. We've got this sort of thin space around here which is no good to anybody, and I don't have much of a what do they call it when you go like through the castle gates but they're not quite into the castle, like not like a foyer. Oh, I had the word just before recording, I've forgotten it, but it doesn't matter. So it's not working, is basically what my point is. So we're just going to grab a different coloured wool here and we're going to plan out a new interior to this, and then we'll take away the old one. Right now what I'm thinking is, see this is a lovely right angle here. So this wall, or this walkway we should say, is going to turn into the actual castle wall itself. So I'm going to come down here. Oh, and I don't have the I don't have the wall for this bit, I forgot about that. So we're going to come along here and along there. Okay, so that's going to be the corner of the castle. Already we've given ourselves more room for the interior to this castle. I don't need it to be huge on the inside, but I don't want it to be interesting, right? Same as we're going to run the bottom of it across here. So this is actually, we should probably take these away, because this is going to be where the castle wall is going to be. We don't need these sticking out parts on here, do we? You see? Whoops. Like this. It doesn't quite line up, but we knew that they didn't line up properly. That it's an easy fix later on. And the same down here. We don't need it to go, we wanted to go down this part, but not all the way. I want to leave like a nice, I think a yard. It's not really a yard. Man, I can't remember that. I'm going to remember the name as soon as I stop recording, and I'll be like, ah. So we're going to come down here. I don't know, maybe we'll get it in line with that one. Like that, you see. And then it'll go straight across here. Whoops. Like this. And join up to this pillar down here. Let me through. Probably go right out to there, because that's going to be where the next platform will be to get from that tower to that tower. Okay, so there's now our castle shape. It's the pink one. Forget the stone now, ignore the stone. That's going to be where the actual castle interior is going to start. But we don't want it to be, obviously it's going to go from the ground up to that pink line here, yeah? That's going to be the first wall. We don't want it to be just a solid wall all the way up. We want to have some interesting parts on it. So let's say this area up here is like all going to be decked out. Okay, so let's change this now to have like a little bit of a pathway that comes down. Plus giving us more straight walls is going to be better. We're going to leave those pink ones there, but it's going to be more of decking, more planks than wall there. Right, this is now a usable shape, a very usable shape. This right angle here we're going to convert into a square. So I'm going to come all the way back like this. And went one block too far. I'm still making this up as we go. We're just trying to throw some ideas together. So that's going to be that, and that's going to go up to probably somewhere there. I mean, 2 stories would be nice, 2 sets of windows. So if we had like, I don't know, 2 tall windows would be probably nice, and then that would be like that. So that would be, let's just put a window in there, something like that, so we can understand it. And then I'll put like a couple of blocks between it, and then another window, and then that. Yeah, you know what, that's probably about right. So that'll be the right height-ish. I might be 1 block out from the final sort of look. Like that one. Come down here. This needs to be done. I want to start working more on the castle, like doing it more often. And we can't do it until we get like a solid workable plan in. And this here. Okay, so that's going to be sort of the first sort of blocked section. I'd also like a block section connecting to this one, so it's not like completely just a square and then like empty out the back here. So I think we can squeeze another smaller rectangle that comes back there, out of that one, through here. I might take it all the way to the wall there. And then from this one, we'll take that away. Like so. And then this area will be like a nice sort of decking at the back with, you know, like guardsmen, bots. We could do like little small buildings and stuff off this. And for the moment, I'm going to bring this up to the same height. So I'm going to bring this one across like this. And up here, just so I know where it's going. That window obviously won't be there. Oops. Doesn't quite go like that, does it? That one. Across here. Plenty more room. And down there. This one can now go, because it's going to be at the same height here, isn't it? So we don't need this pink one now. Start neatening up our sketching. Right, excellent. So, a little bit of decking out the back here. There's a little bit of decking there, you know, just sort of fill up the gaps. And a bit down on that section. Now, this is looking good, apart from it's all at the same height now. We want to sort of change up some heights, get something cool looking in the middle. And I think what we're going to do, you know how we've got on these buildings, how the sort of second floor up is a little bit wider? Can you see that? Like the cobblestone is at sort of 6 blocks, and then the top is at 8 wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same on here and come up and do sort of similar design, just on a much larger scale. So this is going to come out by a block here. And basically just sort of wrap round our sketch to where we can do it. See, if the towers are in the way, then the towers are in the way. Doesn't matter. Every single like build, even like professional builders, you know, the build teams that do like amazing jobs, you know, building like giant castles and stuff, they all start off similar to this. They all start off at just like a planning stage, and they sort of grow upon that. And they'll change stuff halfway through and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have another double window in there, 2 blocks, and then another double window. That's going to look so sick. I can already see. So we want a lot of room. This is already, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stories on this floor, and down here we'll probably have 3, so we'll be like 3 or 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 stories. This castle's going to be a lot of interior, but we need to have a lot of interior because we don't really have too much actual space. It's although it looks large at the moment, once we get the walls up, the interior won't be that big. So we need a lot of floors to try and compensate for that. And this one. Along here. And maybe next episode we'll actually start building the actual castle walls, like the castle itself. We've done the castle walls. I need to finish them off because I'm missing a few of them. Like there and there. But we should be good. What am I stuck on? Oh, fence post. Okay, so we actually go up into the tower here. You know what? That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Right, that's going to be a problem. I didn't think of that. Let's take this away. We'll take this one away. And this one away. Right? And instead we'll run it from here. So it'll go down this one. So we'll have like a short part and a taller part. More depth. I can't complain at that at all. So it'll be like that. So this one can go. So that part of the building sort of finishes off there, but this part continues up taller. Definitely doing it in pink was a good choice. It really stands out against the stone. I'm not getting too confused with it. Excellent. And then from here, we need to have like a nice big peak on it, right? Like I'm thinking, will I want to go on that one? It's really hard to think. It'd be stair there, stair there. Okay, we'll do it like this then. Now, I don't know if I can go up a complete triangle because that's going to be huge. So what we might have to do is do a slightly smaller triangle. And then go down here. Is that going to... No, it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. Like that. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So we have the triangle on the top there. That's just going to finish that off really... I mean, look at it. You can already sort of see what it will somewhat look like. That looks epic. Absolutely epic. On the back side here, this is going to be a little bit more tricky. We'll have to do a smaller one. And then somehow, I don't know how yet, join them up together. We'll worry about that when it actually comes to doing the roof. Oh, well, that works out perfectly as well. That's crazy how we've done that. Right. I think we're pretty good on how that's all gonna be put together. Let me cut away. Let me get rid of this stone, and that'll give us an even clearer image. I'll be back. Alright, there we go. How epic does it look when we come through the castle gates? Look at that, you'll see. We've got a little bit of a garden. I'm calling it a garden because I can't remember the actual word. Got a little bit of a garden area here, which we can dress up nicely with some hedges and stuff like that. Have a nice big door on there to actually get into the castle. Now the stone's gone, hopefully everybody can start to put an image in their head of sort of what we're going to look like. Also, how are we going to do these flags? Like, if I got like, I don't know, wool, white... Let's just use white and red for the moment. Like, do we want them actually blowing or what? Like it doesn't need to be huge. I'm always terrible at flags. Like, I've never been able to really get the hang of them. If we just put some sort of shape in for now. You see, that sort of works. That's actually not too bad. And then we, like, changed up. So, like... get a bit of colour in here. You see, that actually works really well. It's like the wind's not blowing, so the flags are sort of dropped down a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'll redo it so they actually fly out, because we've got wind, because the chimneys, the smoke from the chimneys are blowing. Alright, it's a good idea. I like the red and white combination. It's very England, isn't it? And I'm obviously from the UK, so... from England. Makes sense now, doesn't it? Let's have stairs. Let's try and get this roof on. Slabs, actually, won't it? It won't be stairs. So we can start putting together some of the stuff which is easy to put down straight away. It'll be basic to start off with, and then we'll put details on the roof afterwards. Like, we'll have bits like this coming down and all that kind of stuff. But it's hard to judge that early on. These end ones will be full blocks, won't they? Is that how we're going to work it? I think so. Nope, wrong one. There's probably a quick way I can do this. Yeah, that one. Do that one. Copy. Paste. I thought I could do that. Maybe not. I can't really do the other side though. Shoot. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oops. What a What a poop. Okay. I'll just take it back to that there for now. Oh, how annoying. I thought that was too easy way to do it. Like that. And then, oops, this will run around there, run down here, and then run down there. It's quite weird. We're probably going to end up working this whole thing from the top down as opposed to doing it from the bottom up like you'd normally build a house. This castle might be built the other way round. Be interesting. Okay, that one. But then it's different here, isn't it? Because it's got to then run around there. We'll have to concentrate building it from this corner, I think. So wrap like this. It's looking cool on the map, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. One. I don't know if you know, we've got this top section, this top half of the building slightly wider than the bottom half, like our houses down below. And like our houses down below, we use cobblestone for the bottom half, and then we use wool and logs for the top half. I don't know if we're going to do that on this one, or if we'll have to use a different sort of combination. I think we'll definitely use some form of stone for the bottom half. But for the top half, instead of using wool, we might end up using wool. I don't know yet. We'll do some testing. But we might go with just wood on the top, using spruce, because we're using dark oak for the actual roof. But for the bottom, this change section floor from there to there, we might use like spruce wood, is what I was thinking. A lot of fence designs and stairs to make it all pop out nicely and all that kind of stuff. Let's get rid of this. It's tied in actually very, very nicely in the end. Very, very nicely. Ooh. That is the wrong block. That should go from there. Slab there. That's the one. Knew something wasn't right. Like that. That one. That one. Yeah, look at that. Right, so there's our roof on. We'll have to do like slabs underneath here so you don't end up with this thin part. If we do it like that, see how it now looks like full blocks going all the way up? It looks so neat. Beautiful. Do the smaller one on this side. Nice distance away from the tower still. We're not looking too claustrophobic or you know, compacted together. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Now, I think for the downward parts, I think logs are definitely the way to go. So if we grab ourselves some oak logs, we'll start converting these pink ones. We'll do it like that. Just take it all away. Place them all fresh. Like that. And then... oops. Like that one. We'll have this one going across. So we're doing like a wooden skeleton of the wall, like more detail into the walls now. We'll want to have, I don't know, something like that one going there. And here. That should be enough to make that look sufficient up there. But then here we'll sort of change it up. So we'll have, I don't know how it'll go. Let's say, I'll just do it in this colour for now. If we had a window there and a window there and a log there. Then we do the same over here. So we have a window there, a window there, exactly where we had it, and then that one there, window there, window there, window there. Ah, yeah, because it's a stupid even number. I'm thinking of a way that I could, if I could extend out a side by 1 block, I'd be able to get a pole up the middle. Like, can I? I think I can, right? So, let's just if I pull this across here, and I put that up here, take that one away. We then put this one here. It's a little bit of a slow job, but I think it'll definitely improve the whole appearance. Take that one away there. And this one. And that one. A little bit of concentration needed here so I don't lose my way. That one. Take that one away. This one. Take... Ooh, falling. Take that one away. This is why you usually build from the bottom to the top. Can you see why now? Oops. Because it means we've got to move the roof. Not that that's a big of a deal. We only got to like move a little tiny part of it. So now I've moved that over. That'll be there. That one. That one. That one. And then that goes up like that. This one goes away. It goes there, 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 there. And then we have a beautiful log going up the middle as a proper center. And that looks decent now. This can go away. Makes the whole thing look a little bit clean if we don't have that there. But now this roof is just 1 block out. What we'll do is, can I just like grab that one to this one? Cut, paste. So now this part is all right. It's now sort of eking over here like we wanted. That's all fine. And then the middle part will be now full blocks. Like that. Slab, full block, slab, full block, slab, full block, slab, full block. And then this part can then be moved in because we haven't changed that one. We haven't changed that one. So this can then go back to that one. This one to a full block. These ones to slabs. Those to full blocks. Those ones to slabs. And we're tied back in. So we've moved it over by 1. But we've tied it all. The roof is now correct. Everything's all right. And we've now got a perfect spacing. 2 windows, 2 windows, 2 windows, 2 windows. That can't be bad at all. Now, because we've done that, we also know that this now has a middle point, which is right here. So we can sort of work out where these next windows are going to go. Let's work from the middle outwards. Let's just use a different colour for the moment. If we had a window there, and a window there, and a window there, and a window there, and then have just an edging on it. Window there, window there, window there, window there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Take these away now because we know that they're going to go there. It's just the wrong block. If I can get this front in, I think it'll be a good place to stop. Just like this sort of windowed section, right? If we go to spruce wood, because I think the wool would be too much white. But I think spruce wood will just be a nice subtle enough change. So we go right up there. We basically put like a window in. Like this. And then we have a window at the middle. And then we have that one there and there. There and there. So there's our basic sort of look. Yeah, the spruce wood's going to go really well, right? Slab. I might use oak, just so it does really stand out. Something like this. Fence. Stairs. I'm just throwing in some detail at the moment. Who knows if this will actually be what it'll end up like looking like. Oops. I'm trying to throw some stuff around. Maybe have a... Oh, I can't get a log on through there. It's a full block, but it's not actually, because it's two halves. I don't know. I want something cool. Like it looks like something's missing. It looks too straight, doesn't it? Oops. No, I don't like that as much. That's definitely so far our winner, but it's not going to stay like that because I don't like it enough. Nope. Ooh. Now that's cool. And then, I don't know, in the middle here. That's cool. That's really nice. I think we'll go with that. And then... something like that. I could go with that. The building's certainly big enough to have something like that going on. That's pretty smart. Let's grab that one to that one. Copy. Paste. 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 Oh, absolutely. And then below that will be stone. It'll just give a really nice top. You guys have no idea how cool this is going to look. I guarantee. I guarantee that you'll be really, really pleasantly surprised of how this is going to turn out when it's completed. Not by the end of this episode. And then... that one. And here. Now we need to be careful because although doing this sort of inlay design that we've got here where the windows come in, it looks really pretty from the outside, but we do make this interior smaller and smaller and smaller. So we need to make sure we're aware of that. Fence. I'm trying to do like a sort of design like that, but sort of just different up here. Okay. See, that part doesn't work though, does it? Slab. Can I like wrap it round? Oops, I just threw it. Yeah, it'll work. Sometimes you just know. There's something up here. Can I get a window in there? That's nice. Yeah, what do you think of that? I think that is really, really cool. Bring it back right off. I think the wood is going to be such a nice popping out contrast against the stone. It's going to really make that castle. That top level is going to be the feature of the castle. And it's a really nice height too. It goes above the short pillars, just underneath the tall pillars. I think scale-wise, it's really, really cool. Alright guys, we're going to leave it there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.